Right, watch up, welcome back. Okay, today's bodywork. I'm going to start on this just to get a layer of paint on the inside. I've got to put a little bit of filler here and there, purely to seal it, no other reason. There's some sort of little areas in here which will catch water over the years and they will just rot away and rot through. So what I'm going to do is fill them up with a little bit of filler in the vulnerable areas that are going to catch moisture and just hold it there. And then once that's done, a layer of that tough black on the inside, probably 2 or 3 coats of that, and make sure that the inside of it is as durable as a plastic mudguard would be. Because ultimately there's no point in doing all this and make a fantastic job of it and it rots its way out from the inside because you didn't take the precautions to make a nice, durable, weatherproof finish on the inside. So okay, with all the metal work I've done, with all of that grinding and cutting, welding and whatnot, there's masses and masses of residue on the inside of there, grease, weld, splatter, spray, WD-40, all manner of things on the inside there. So the first thing starts with a thorough wash out with thinners. Wash the bare metal completely clean with thinners so there's absolutely nothing on it, otherwise the paint and the filler and whatnot won't stick. Anyway, that's enough chat, you know what this is about, I'll leave you to watch it. Welcome back. Old toothbrush. I'm going to scrub it with thinners. Just get some in there. Get a little puddle and scrub it. That's right. Right, once you've done your best chemically, scrubbed it with thinners and a brush to get all of that out. It's actually cleaner, shinier in there already. There's a lot of crap in there, a lot of oil and grease. That's all gone, pretty much. There's probably a very, very faint residue, and even the residue of the thinners could cause an issue with the paint. So what I tend to do, what works for me, is burn it off. You can see it igniting. You can see the thinners just burning off. That's it. Now that's clean, proper clean. Let it cool off first. there we go, just before I put that away. Okay, 4 thick layers of tough black inside there, as you saw. That's the inside prepared now, done and dusted. Haven't got to revisit that ever. Now this stuff, if you just want to show you this is the little tip for today. If you've ever, and this, let me cover the name up, tough black paint. Alright, you'll find it on the net. If you go out there and look for tough black or tough paint, this stuff comes from Simonize, honestly. You can get it, any of the suppliers, Halfords, whatever. It is brilliant. It's a little bit like Hammerite, sort of smooth right stuff. It goes on and it keeps a resilience to it. It doesn't dry rock hard like ordinary body paint. It stays kind of slightly flexible, and on that basis it's great for things like bumpers and crash bars and all sorts of stuff. And it is awesome. I put the wheels, painted this on the wheels of the Triumph Tiger ages ago, and it was super resilient. It never chipped or scratched in all the years I rode that thing in the salt in the winter, so it really does live up to every test I've ever thrown at it, and I thought it was perfect for inside a mudguard. I put the filler in there. I could have put more time on that actually. I could have put more layers of filler in, more sanding, but honestly filler is expensive, paper is expensive, there's no need to waste it, there's no point, it wouldn't achieve anything, you're never going to see inside there. And I knew I was going to layer that up with 4 thick, just troweling loads of that stuff in there over the top. And the only reason for the filler was to cover up all the welds, to snuck them in and bury them underneath so that they're never seen again, and they're sealed. It acts as an extra sealant, an extra resilient layer to stop any weather getting inside that and rotting this mudguard from the inside. Because let's face it, steel mudguards rot from the inside out. Although this is a stainless steel donor mudguard, I welded it mostly with mild steel wire, and obviously there's the mild steel sides and bits and pieces like that, so honestly it's got to be rust proof on the inside, and that is the job. There we are. Simonize tough black paint, or tough paint. You get it in loads of different colours if you want to use that for your project. It is awesome, it really is. Never let me down once, and I may even paint the whole damn bike in it. I absolutely love this stuff because you just don't have to worry about it ever. Just wash it off and carry on. So there we go. Hope that's helped you in some way if you're going to do this sort of thing. 4 thick solid layers. That is unfortunately going to take about probably 3 or 4 days before that is resilient enough to poke fingers in and not make marks, so I can't do anything on the outside until then. So that will be the next one. Bodywork on the outside, blend in those little tubes to make them look like the ones on the belly pan, and coat it silver, chuck it on the bike, and then I can start on the other stuff that's a little bit more interesting. I've got changed the chainless sprockets, I've got to change the discs, I've got to change the suspension, I want to rip the swing arm out of it, change the rear shock, and there's going to be bearings and bushings and all sorts of stuff changed as well. So there's a little bit of mechanical stuff to come on the project. So sadly, the bodywork side of it's rolling to an end, but there will be a revisit of every piece of bodywork as we go, because it's got to be finally whatever artwork Mackie comes and does, if he does it at all. We may go with something different to the artwork we first suggested, don't know, haven't really made that decision yet, but one way or another, we're coming to an end of fabrication and making bodywork, so this is a landmark part of the project. Let's just get the outside of that done, get it bolted on the bike, and we can move on to something different. There we are. Hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that sort of thing helps you out now and again. Take it easy, ride safe, keep warm. See you next time.